Savage Media.
Yep, I love that. If y'all can't tell by now, but this is the Kuna Matata Hour. Why is it the Kuna Matata Hour? Because diverse Republican presidential primary field sees opening in 2024 with voters of color.
And look who's on the front.
Tether. I need a tetheroni. She's a sweet little girl.
Okay.
She's a tiny tetheroni in the tether world.
Yeah.
She's a tetheroni. You can tell by the braids. And that little fatigue jacket does your own play.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about her. Race has emerged as a central issue and on a delicate one in the 2024 presidential contest. Republican Hill feels one of the most racial diverse groups of primary candidates ever. During Donald Trump's first visit as president to Chicago, a frequent target of his attacks on urban violence, he disparaged the nation's third largest city as a haven for criminals and as a national embarrassment.
A national embarrassment, guy?
Yeah, they just wanted they was trying to come back from the grave and explain some more why. Please don't play your little Spaniard music. It's so hateful. If y'all didn't check that episode, go back to the episode that we just did about. You got to check it out. Anyway, it's say now a recent town hall Republican presidential contender Vivek Ramaswamy sat alongside ex-convicts in the South Side and promised to defend Trump's America First agenda. In return, the little-known White House hopeful, a child of an Indian immigrant, fond of a flicker of acceptance in the room full of black and brown voters, black and brown,
There you go.
black and brown, black and brown. Stop saying that. Audience nodded when Ramaswamy said that anti-black racism is on the rise. Using our words, even if they took issue with his promise to eliminate affirmative action and fight woke policies. What's woke policies? Black people fighting about? Shut up.
Uh-oh.
Yes, we criticize the Democratic Party for a good reason, for talking the big game about helping Black Americans without doing very much to actually show up and help on the ground, he said later. But we, on our side, also talk a big game about America First without actually bringing up all Americans alongside with us. That is word soup because you never said you was going to do nothing. We don't want to be on alongside with you. What tangibles is you dropping off, homeboy?
Pray.
Race has emerged as a central issue. Tim Scott, a coon if I've ever seen one, the first black senator in the South since Reconstruction, entered the contest earlier this month. He joined Nikki Haley, a former South Carolina governor and UN ambassador, who is of Indian descent, and Larry the Coon, I never wanted to be black elder, an African American raised in Los Angeles South Central neighborhood who came to national attention as a candidate in a failed effort 2 years ago to recall California Governor Gavin Newsom. Mayor Miami Mayor Francis Suarez, who is one of the Cuban descent, says that he entered the race in the coming days. So basically, you got Heather Roney Soup running for office, and most of the candidates of color are considered underdogs in the field currently dominated by Trump and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who is also Mexicano or Cuban or whatever he immigrated over here as and trying to leave to close the door so his other people don't come over here, who was really just like a coon to his people too. But anyway,
Period.
yet the party increasingly diverse leadership backed in the politics on such issues as immigration suggests that the GOP have a real opportunity in 2024 to become the Republican Democrat grip on Americans that have seen what's the real Democrats coming in, buddy? How you happen to be so sure? You know,
IT.
I ain't did nothing. It just I think that's just I just think that's Restream that just keep doing that. Cause I ain't
Okay.
did yeah, cause I ain't did nothing. But long story short, y'all. You want me to summarize this for you? Oh God. Let me read
With
this.
bullet points.
Wait, hold on, no. Just the NAACP recently issued a travel advisory for Florida under DeSantis' leadership, a warning of hostility toward African Americans, people of color, and LGBTQ plus individuals. Well, we just boy,
So anybody who just ain't white don't go to Florida is what the NAACP basically just said.
but the NAACP is way more sinister and deceitful and treacherous and treasonous because they just put a whole train on black people. Just put people of color and LGBTQ, which ain't even people of color, which is white people.
Period.
Come on now.
Right. So if you ain't a white man,
Right. Anything other than white men.
don't go to Florida.
Right. The notice to call out new policies and act the governor to include the blocking public schools from teaching students about systematic racism and defunding programs aimed at diversity, equity, and inclusion. Well, he's running on a white supremacy ticket. Let me just go ahead and sum this up for you because I refuse to read all this gobbledygook because that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Basically what they're trying to tell you is, or what they're trying to get you, and you know they always trying to tell you what to think. I try to show you how to think. What they trying to tell you to think is the new way for black people fed up with the Democrats is the Republican Party, and that is not the case. Lie detector determined that was a lie.
It is a lie there, boy.
In fact, the lie detector did not even tell you that black people is voting for people who have a black agenda in hand. And if that means sacrificing the vote to let your little crazy whacked out Republican get in there to tear it up, so be it, because everybody's going to be uncomfortable at the same time. We just can't all be smooth and cool. We can't just be running up and caping for everybody and their little agendas and endeavors. And then we on the bottom like, what happened? We all in there together, wasn't we? What happened to black and brown? Black and brown and people of color. Black and brown people color LGBT now. Where you at now?
We gonna get to you in a second. We had to make sure we was good first. You know, you been good for a minute. You got some laws on the book. We know they don't enforce them, but you got some on there anyways. We trying to get on the same level playing field as you. So let us get some, and then we gonna help you. Okay.
How are you
Oh,
trying to
it's teamwork again. We had to get the money first. We'll let y'all get some money next time. Next time.
next time?
Thanks for your help. But
Next
next time. I promise you next time.
Hold up. Did you notice in the picture that she's holding up a phone that says Black American Biden boycott? Stop it.
No.
Stop it with the shenanigans. She has
Shenanigans.
she has Black American Biden boycott in there. Come on. Who told you? Who told you that's what we doing? We ain't doing that. Who told you? And who said that? Who approved that? What black council approved that? I mean,
Right.
it is. I mean, that is what it is. But you ain't using it in the right way. You trying to say use it? Come on. If you don't want people all in your videos, all on your songs, come to the Republican Party.
Straight up.
And that's not the case. We're not doing it, and we
What
ain't
kind
doing
of
this.
shirt she got on?
The bullhorn that says, hold on, let me see what it's saying. It says for votes for power with the. You lost right there, sister. You lost right there. See, it was the shirt. Hold up, see, it's the shirt right there. You lost right there. The black fist with the bullhorn votes for power. Voices for power. Voices for power. Voices. Those
Mm,
strong and mighty voices. Now you put
mm,
if you put mighty if you put five voices together, you get more voice.
mm.
Not fingers, not fists, not what the black fists represent. The power, just voices. Just put the voices together. Maybe you can make a harmony.
You ain't gonna hold you.
Out the door.